Come to Laborracha restaurant. I'm Ebenezer Ajay and I work as a floor supervisor at Laborracha restaurant. We can go in, I'll show you some nice places inside and also what we do here as being at Laborracha restaurant.
Beanie, I'm the general manager of Laborracha in Labone. It's a Mexican tequila margarita bar and cantina. And we specialize in Mexican cuisine. We try and be as authentic as we can.
Okay, so basically we have this. Now, this is more of like akmele, the dough for the akmele. Okay, so that is it. Then you put fish on it. Now, Mexicans and Ghanaians have a kind of similarities. Now, 1,500 years ago, that was when Mexicans got their traditional food, and they got it from corn, maize. Just like Ghanaians, we have our thinking from maize, our banku and akmele and stuff. They have the tacos, they have the enchiladas, the mole and the stuff, and all is from corn. So basically, there are most things that we share in common, and there are a lot of similarities between Ghana and Mexico food.
But we've got equally good food as we have drinks, and we have one of the biggest selection of tequilas in the city, if not the continent.
Tequilas at the bar, that is from low range to high range, and then all our cocktails are being made with our tequilas. We don't do any outside signature cocktails aside our tequilas that we use for our cocktails.
These are the ranges of tequila. We have three main ranges of tequila. We have the Blanco, or the Plata, or the Silva. It's all one thing. Blanco, Plata, Silva, it's all one thing. And we have the Reposado, and we have the Añejo. So the Blanco is basically it shouldn't stay up to a month. If it stays up to a month, it's moving to this Reposado state. If you want to taste agave in this truest form, you take the Plata or the Blanco or the Silva. All is the same thing.
Okay.
Then with this, it's called Reposado, and it basically means rested. Reposado means rested. So it shouldn't exceed like 1 year. It shouldn't exceed that. It's from a month to like 11 months. It shouldn't exceed a year.
In the barrel.
When it exceeds that, it's getting to the Añejo state, which Añejo basically means aged. It's like an aged tequila.
And also the cocktails too we have our Tommy's Margarita, which is a very nice cocktail. And then we have Hibisco Margarita, Classic. And also we have our non-alcoholic cocktails that everybody can feel free. When you don't drink, you can at least take some non-alcoholic cocktails or mocktail.
Some of the cocktail menu are classics that you'll find in Mexican and American culture. And then some of them have been designed by myself. I'm a bar guy in spirit. I've trained about 200 or 300 people in this country in the art of making drinks. So I've developed a lot of cocktail menus in town, and I think they have quite a good reputation as well.
Ever since he mentored me to feature in this 50 Best Bar World competition, where out of 760 applicants worldwide, I was the only one from Africa chosen. From 25 down to the next 5, and with the final 3.
People, it's a relatively new experience, so it's nice when they come in and we suggest items, and it's nice when we see them come back, because it just means that they like the food and they're being very loyal to the restaurant. But I'd say it's a mix of Americans, foreigners, Ghanaians, some Nigerians. We get quite a lot of people from the Ivory Coast, actually.
Most of Ghanaians, when they come, this is what they love: the quesadillas or the tacos, and these are best selling. The quesadillas follows by the tacos.
Okay, so with regards to the interior design, this was kind of collaborated with me and one of the owners. But essentially the work came, apart from one mosaic piece, one mosaic centerpiece. All of the artwork was done locally with 3 very good Ghanaian artists. But I think there's a lot of Mexico, like the back end of the room. It's a bit like Ghana. The funerals are kind of celebrated. And in Mexican culture, Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, it's a very prestigious date in their calendar, and it doesn't have any connotations with the macabre or Halloween. It's nothing like that at all. It's actually a positive symbol, and they celebrate their loved and lost ones. And they dress them in if they were a career as a chef, it would be a skeleton wearing a chef's outfit. If they were an actor, there would be skeletons within a TV. So a lot of it's inspired by that. There's 2 sections to this establishment. The front part of the restaurant is more a celebration of women, because it means Laborracha is the feminine word for the drunk woman. It's like the drunk woman.
Well, we get a lot of women. Fortunately for us, women drink even harder than men. Women can come and they'll go like, give me your strongest cocktail. And after making that, they go like, can I get like 3 shots? Because I feel like I'm not there yet.
Wow.
You're living up to the name. And me being as a bartender, I really want to fulfill my duty. So, Laborracha, I give the Laborracha. But I don't go.
And El Borracho is the masculine word for the drunk. But if you look at the first half, we have the woman on the ceiling. We have famous artist Frida Kahlo. The mosaic is an agave. Agave is the tequila plant, but it's a woman. And then behind you here, another girl. So the front half of the business celebrates women. The second half of the bar is more to do with Dia de los Muertos, pop culture, and some Mexican wrestling references like luchadores with the masks. And then obviously tequila and tequila logos and stuff like that. And then the outside's a bit more traditional and a little bit more low key. But what I've noticed is I think people generally like the space. They especially like we get age groups from 13 to 60 here. And I think some people come because they are craving Mexican food that they can't get in many outlets in the country.
Fish taco. Okay, so everyone knows taco. It's one of the popular food in the world. Now, when we are talking about Mexican food, you don't talk about tacos or quesadillas. Then you never talk about any Mexican food. Okay. Now, when you mention Mexican food, the first thing that comes into your head is either taco, which we have here, or quesadillas. These are their signatures of food. Then we have the birria tacos, which is authentic Mexican food. Now it is like the traditional Mexican food that we all know. When you come to Ghana, we have the traditional banku, the kinky and stuff. Mexicans, they love the birria.
Others come because they're like the youth market are kind of in touch with the interior design. So they look at it as like a cool hangout space.
We have our selfie mirror around that everybody can feel free whenever you walk in. You can take some pictures, and also any place at all. We have very nice backgrounds for pictures.
On Fridays and Thursdays, because we have this games night called the Loteria on Thursdays. It gets much crazy and fun. Imagine having a game where you pause, take it in with a pen around your waist, and then just stick it in. It's really fun. One of my favorite nights working when it's cloudy in here, have a lot of people from different kind of places and with different kind of views. Some people even come and go like, you have to do this alternative kind of like recipes, and you have to find a way to please all your customers.
He or she is really going to enjoy coming here without regretting. So I will urge everybody out there to also come to have a taste of Laborracha food and drinks.
This has been Off Script with Tilly, shot and edited by myself, Tilly Ikenipa.